Hey everyone, it's Momentary Flux. Welcome back to Factorio. We are still on version 17.37. In the last episode, we're just basically trying to improve our copper production. And I've started creating an outpost. We've got artillery, so we're able to sort of snipe some of these alien bases from long range now. So in this episode, the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to get the rest of this base built and go from there. Also take out those other two alien nests, assuming that I have ammo to do so. And I only have 3, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to snag a few things off of here that I think I'm going to need. Yeah. And I'm going to send this back. Let's take this out. So we'll just send this back, and it will collect some more goods from the base, and then return. And when it comes back, we'll put it back on manual, and hopefully it'll have filled up on ammo. All right, so let's see here. I have some. How do I want to do this? I guess this way will be fine. Let me put one of these down, and then I'm going to make a modification to it, because we're not going to be using logistics to do this. We're going to just be bringing in the copper ore. So let's build this up. And I think we can make these a lot longer too. Okay, so let me copy this. How far over do I want to go? Maybe to there? Ah, darn it. I hit escape instead of checkbox. So I'm just trying to make it so that my power connects. Is that right? How far can I go? I can go to there. So I think I can squeeze one more in between here. I can just fill that in myself. All right. So now, okay, there's my train back. That on manual. So how many did you get? You got 65. Excellent. All right, we'll deal with those. We'll deal with those biters down there. And I think this is going to be long enough of a. I think this will be good here. So let me clear these out. Oops. Ah, come on. So what I want to do is I just want to run a double line for ore and also for these for the smelting here. And let's clear that out. Let's copy this. Or actually not quite yet. Actually, let's in fact copy that. And we'll just stamp this up here a few times. And how many do you think we're going to need? 3 or 4? Let's start with 3 and see how it goes. Okay, now I just need to add a bunch of splitters. Keep things sort of balanced. And then once the robots are finished with this, let's see what else is left to build here. I think we have enough ovens and stuff, so that's good. Come on, little guys. Yeah, they're almost done. Just a few more to go. And it looks like we just we didn't quite take our power quite far enough here. So, whoa, things got really dark here. Do I have night vision in my? I do have night vision, but I guess my battery is empty. Oh, I know. Yeah, I guess it's because I'm using so many robots. I drained out my my personal robot batteries. That scared me a bit. I was like, what? What happened to our nuclear power? Huh. Okay, so anyway, let's get back to it here. I don't want to go too far over here. I think this will be fine. Right, now we just have to bring the ore together. So we're going to do it on the up or the down. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like we should just be able to bring 2 into each one, right? So let's try that. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, we can probably just do it without splitters, right? Well, actually, no. Let's do it with splitters because there's an uneven number of mining drills. So if you put a splitter, it's going to guarantee that it sort of divides that up a little bit better. Whereas if you just do the technique where you just run it onto another belt, you know, one side's going to be biased over the other. So let's do it this way. And we're just going to get a splitter in there. And amount of belts. There should be some on the train, I hope. Yeah. And one more. Put a splitter in. And then over. Okay. Looks like there was one spot to fill in here. How's my battery doing? It's not doing too well. So the last part, I guess, would be to hopefully have enough steel to do this. How many? Let's see. I need 6 per cart. There's 2 carts. Or 12 per cart, so 24. So let's just build all of these steel boxes. I'm going to put in one little thing here. I'm basically putting in a little parking spot here for my utility train. So that it doesn't interfere. If I come over here to work on this, that I won't interfere with the copper train that's going to be coming through here. In fact, let's put a couple more signals here, just so that we can get it off the track if I have to. All right, that should be good. And boxes are built. We need a stop here. So copper B spur. So let's fix our train. We'll take off the copper. We don't want it to go there and get loaded, so let's add copper B spur. 30 seconds. And we'll remove copper. And make sure I'm not standing on the tracks. And we'll just send that over. All right, let's finish this up. And then we can use, so we're using stack inserters on the side that loads the train, but just these, but the regular old blue ones for loading the boxes. Okay, let's get some power in there. Okay, I need, actually, let me put in the belts first before I put in power, so I have to make sure that I don't do it wrong. I'm just going to put a redundant one there. Okay. So I have apparently brought ore all the way over here where I should not have. So let's scoop that all up. Is that all of it? Yeah, I think so. And then I'll just dump this ore back in here. Did I do that anywhere else? No. Okay, good. All right, so one of these can come here. I have one line here, and then the other line will go below. Okay. Do I have I don't think I have the materials to make another train right now, so let's run back to base. Actually, before we run back to base, I almost forgot the really important stuff here. I need to put some walls up. That's probably more than I need, but that's okay. I just want to put whatever remaining I have down here at the bottom. That's one thing I need to check on my train too. I wonder if I put in a stack of laser turrets as something as a requirement. And I'll just go until I run out. Oh, I actually have 100 more, so that's enough. Let's put in some power here along the route. Let's pick this up. Don't need those there. Actually, if I move this up one, I can still cover it and be on the other side of the railroad tracks, or actually two. There. We'll just double that one up. Then once we have the defense in place here, then I can call in the artillery, take care of those other bases. I've been playing offline a personal game that's a death world, so I've been really, like, I mean, you almost need like a laser, you know, just a line of laser turrets. But here it's not as bad, so I'm just going to just sort of, you know, intersperse them a little bit. And hope for the best, I think. The bases are really weak here compared to the Death World that I'm playing. So I should have plenty of laser turrets to defend this. We're being attacked, but I'm not sure where that was. I'm just going to click. I'm guessing that if I do get attacked, it's going to be down here, so I'll put a few more down here. Okay, so that should get us. That should keep us defended. So let me bomb this base, these two bases down here, and see what happens. And here they come. Watch the train firing. Alright, so that's not that bad. I think the laser turret should deal with those, no problem. Yeah, in that Death World, I get some really vicious hordes coming in. All right, yeah, there was one other thing I wanted to do here, and the reason why I added the stuff to the train was that I wanted to put a I wanted to put a Roboport in here with some construction bots and some repair kits. I think they're on my train. Just to keep things fixed up here. I don't have any more bots, but they'll eventually we'll get some. So if I put some repair packs in here, those guys will just keep this base repaired. 100 repair packs should last a long time. But we will add a couple more laser turrets just to keep things on the level. Alright, so let's see here. Back to the map. Let me fire once more over here, just in case I missed it. Let's see what that uncovers as it travels by. Okay, and then let's see if we can get this base. See what that looks like when it gets uncovered. All right, that looks like something there. Something there, there. And there. And here they come. Let's beef this up a little bit because I think this one side isn't quite as strong. So where are they going? I hope it looks like they might be coming over here to the end. We do have more wall. Let's just do this. I'll get that technology in a second. Okay, do I have any more laser turrets? I don't think I have any on the train. But I need to add some. So let's just distribute these a little bit better. First things first, let's get this started. So I think I can just poach a few of these guys, since that's not where they're coming anyway. At least a few more in the corner. And that'll be enough, I think, to finish off this wall. It's a little bit thin over here, but that's alright. Should be good enough. And if we do take damage, I'll come back here and I'll reinforce that if I need to. Alright, let's take a look at how we're doing here. As soon as these boxes start to fill up, then they'll get down to the end here. Alright, let's go back and make a new train. And we'll send that through the system. Got a lone little guy running around out there. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is, what was it? It was laser turrets and clip explosives. So let's just add those to this box. So laser turrets and clip explosives. That'll keep our train topped off. Okay, so new train. What are we missing? Need some engines. Let's request some engines. I don't want to run down there again. So we'll wait for those. Let's also check on how the. Yeah, we're only using half the bots now. It's much better once we increase the cargo capacity. Much better. Cool. All right, do I have the engines yet? Not yet. As soon as I get 4 more engines, I can build that train. I guess I can make the cargo wagons. I've already got 1, so let's cancel that. Here we go. And let's put this back to Roboports. Did any wood finally get delivered? Not yet. So I find this really odd. Like, I'm not sure why. Like, I had some telephone poles or power poles sitting in my trash slots forever, and this has been requesting wood, but maybe it just, it didn't dump it in there. Wonder why that is. I mean, there is wood. This is a requester chest. Not sure what the deal is. Okay, anyway, let's deal with the task at hand here. So let's, if I can run over there really quick. Copy that train. Put it here, but instead of it being ore, this one is going to be with copper plates. And let's actually up this number to 10,000. And we need to change this to copper B. So 30 seconds and full cardinal. Okay, so instead of copper A, this will be copper B, so I can remove that. So it comes in, it unloads, it waits for it to be empty, it heads to copper B, fills up, and we want to check in on the logistics network and make sure that there are less than 10,000 copper plates in the network. So that should be fine. We're fueled up. Pardon me. So let's take a ride on the copper B train and make sure it does what it's supposed to do. Let me actually just send it. I know that we're, forget it. I was going to send it back to the beginning of the loop, but this is fine. And I've got the inserters backwards. Perfect. And this is why you do a loop. Okay, so it was just the one side. Everything else is fine. Oh wait, maybe not. They're taking him out and putting. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? Those are going in. Those are going in. That's better. They were putting him in from one side, taking him out from the other. All right, where am I being attacked? I'm attacked at the other copper. All right, let's put this back into automatic mode. So it looks like 30 seconds is going to pass. Let's actually, I think we need to up this number a little bit. Let's go 45 seconds. Just to make sure there's time to get this filled up. It looks like the back cart is done, but the front cart is not. Which is fine, because once these fill up, then these will fill up and it'll be more even. Assuming that happens, but we'll see. Alright, should be alright. Taking off. Here we go. I really like the idea of like distributing the factory a little bit, having those outposts do the smelting instead of all the smelting being done here. But because you can see we're running out of room, and also the belts are more efficient for moving raw materials around. So this ought to help us quite a bit, though. Kind of want to do the same for iron. We'll see how that goes. I might go up to all the outposts and just add smelting capabilities up there. I mean, before there are too many more. We've got one here, one there, and that's it. So basically, I would just have to do this again. I also need to sort of clear out. I'm sure that there is more enemy nests that are not visible, that are hiding out here in the dark. So that's something else I need to take care of. Just clear out a bigger area. The one thing about distributing these smelting further out from the base is that you definitely increase your pollution. But I mean, at this point, what am I going to do? I mean, it's going to be big no matter what I do. So, yeah, it's looking good. I feel like we're regaining control. We went through a little dark period there, where we were really struggling with power, and it was preventing us from really doing much. But now we're getting control again, and we're able to start putting this base back into order, get it in the factory a little more set up the way that we want it. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode here, and I'm filming this just prior to the weekend, so this will be through the weekend. When you're watching this one, it'll probably be Sunday or Monday. If you're watching them as they come out. Probably not. Probably be watching them a year later or something like that. Anyway, I just want to say thanks. Welcome to the new subscribers that have come on board, and I appreciate your comments, and I appreciate your likes and all that stuff. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Take it easy.